The pickup truck coughed to a halt on the red dust shoulder of the Ugbakalo Road, and Ochanya stepped down with one small raffia bag and the address her mother had pressed into her palm. Eugene lay just 45 minutes behind her, its single government primary school padlocked because of clannish sentiment, its gates rusting like old blood. Ahead, the city suburb shimmered. Zinc roofs, Okata horns, the smell of Gary frying in palm oil. She was 9 years, big for her age, eyes wide with village wonder. Her Aunt Felicia's house sat behind a low block wall painted the green of new mango leaves. Auntie Felicia met her at the gate, arms folded, gold bangles clinking. "You will call me Mummy here," she said, and that was the first rule. The house had 4 rooms and a parlor that smelled of dettle and incense. Uncle Andrew taught at the State Polytechnic. He greeted Ochanya with a nod and returned to marking scripts. The son, Victor, 21, home from university on break, smiled too long. Cousin, he called her, though they shared no blood. Secondary school took some time, so Ochanya stayed at home, served her auntie now Mummy, did house chores, go the local market, ran errands. Ochanya woke at 5, swept the compound, fetched water. Finally, her admission came through Queen's College, Gaboko. But before then it had started, the abuse, the pain, the threat, and the silence. Dreaming of equations and the escape they promised. The first night it happened, the generator had failed. Moonlight striped the room she shared with her auntie last daughter. Victor's hand clamped her mouth. "Quiet, village girl. This is city education." She bit down on his palm until she tasted iron. But the walls were thin, and Auntie's snores carried from the next room. When it was over, he wiped himself on her wrapper and said, "Tell and see who believes the bush rat." Morning came. Ochanya's thighs stuck together with shame. She told Auntie while pounding yam. Auntie's pestle paused mid-air. "Boys will be boys. You must have led him on with those your village hips." That was the second rule. Silence. Uncle Andrew heard the story 2 nights later, when Ochanya served his supper. He looked up from his plate of pepper soup, eyes small and bright behind spectacles. "Children lie," he said. "Finish your chores." After that, the nights blurred. Auntie would travel, or so she said. Father and son took turns, sometimes together, sometimes alone. The last daughter saw nothing, said nothing. Auntie's daughter, Winnie, 15 older than Ochanya, rolled her eyes. "Stop looking for attention." Ochanya learned to cry without sound. She learned to smile for the neighbors, to recite the Pythagoras theorem, while pain stitched her insides. She learned that prayers bounce off ceilings painted with cobwebs. Years folded. JSS 1, her body began to leak. First blood, then yellow, then a smell that made her retch in the school latrine. Classmates called her smelly.